when we're talking about antioxidants and inflammation, this everything we're talking about affects everything, the cells, the liver, the GI tract, right? Because you can't separate the whole body health. And I also want to say, especially when you're going through cancer therapy, cooked food only. The digestive system really can't handle raw. And so you get more antioxidants anyway out of lightly steaming your vegetables than having them straight up raw. You release the antioxidant power. So we're going to kind of group number 4, 5, and 6 together, which are proteolytic enzymes, castor oil packs, and dry skin brushing, because they really all go together. So proteolytic enzymes go and eat up foreign protein throughout the body. And we use them, again, to lower inflammation. In a lot of our larger programs, you took them in the Gut Thrive program that you went through. And so proteolytic enzymes, they are specific ones too. The ones that you had, they were general to whole body health. So yes, they're going to help with digestion because you're getting out foreign proteins that cause trouble and you're processing them through the bowels. And so, you know, we've had many people taking proteolytic enzymes. There's specific ones for the reproductive system. I have a lot of work in fertility. And so going in and to eat up tiny little fibroids or thin out the lining of the uterus when you have endometriosis, and just going in and doing kind of a nice cleanup cruise so you can have refreshed cells, so to speak. So proteolytic enzymes in conjunction with castor oil packs. You know, castor oil has been revered for thousands of years as the oil that heals. A very inexpensive thing that you could do is go to the grocery store, the health food store, and get a flannel and a bottle of castor oil, and then you put the castor oil on the flannel, then you would lay it across your breast. So this is good for detoxing the breast once a year anyway, all women, and especially before you have a child, because you're cleansing the breast before you start moving milk through them, right? So you're getting cleaner breast milk and less toxins to the baby and a little bit greater ease breastfeeding. It's not as easy as one might think. I'm sure you know that.
Yes.
Right. You have 4 children, right?
I do. Yes.
Yeah. So you've been through this many times.
Yeah.
And so, you know, when we're talking about breast and breast cancer, especially, we're talking about the lymphatic system, right? It's like we want to make sure, and we want to make sure that the lymph is moving, and the heart pumps blood throughout the body, but there is no muscle, right? Like the heart to pump the lymphatic fluid throughout the body, which it's all over, but obviously our lymph nodes are concentrated here and under our armpits and in the groin area. And so what we need to do is we need to move that lymph ourselves. And so of course, things like yoga, and you've got to exercise to the ability that doesn't burn you out. You just have to move. And so you can use proteolytics with castor oil packs to get the lymph going, in combination with another $10 product at the health food store, a dry skin brush. And then you can brush with upward strokes towards the heart. And you do all this together. Let's say you're doing a 3-week protocol where you take the proteolytics, you know, first thing in the morning, you take 2 or 3 upon waking, 45 minutes away from food. You do a castor oil pack. You can do it after that, or you can do it at night, especially if you have trouble sleeping. It's very relaxing, and castor oil will click you into your rest, digest, and heal nervous system. Put your heating pad on, 45 minutes, you know, and then you do some dry skin brushing. The lymph dumps back behind the heart, and that way it can go through the bowels and you can cleanse out toxic lymph. So those 3 kind of really go together as prevention, as after breast cancer. It's just part of living in a toxic world. And if you did that 3 weeks once a year, you'd be much better off for it.
I do have to say, like, before I got diagnosed, I did do the dry brushing, and I do have to say, I think it did help me because they did check, they had to take lymph nodes out, and, you know, they only had to take like 3 lymph nodes out, and everything looked really good. And I feel like it did help that I did the dry brushing, that I didn't have to worry about, you know, my cancer spreading. So
look how it's changed your life, like just so tremendously, and refined your character. And
absolutely,
you know, there's so much, like my mom had said, cancer is the best thing that ever happened to me because I didn't know how strong I was.